Hey, brothers and sisters.
Hi, guys.
Say hi, Wyatt.
Hi.
So here we are, 2020. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We're gonna start this year out with crystal reading. We were all sitting around here talking and wondering what the year 2020 has to bring us. So, you know, my assistants, Bradley and Wyatt. Are you coming, Ray Ray? All right. So, two lovely assistants, and they're gonna pick. Let's see. Pick 5 stones each. Well, you pick 4 stones each, and I'm gonna pick one myself.
Okay. Momas. I'm feeling it. Where are you at? This is
Bradley's looking for the secret. All right. Let's see what we have here.
I try to pull my hands from just a feeling.
All right. So we have opalite, Lemurian quartz, pink opal, muconite, amber, tiger's eye, quartz. You can barely see that, huh?
Very clear.
Jasper. Okay. So let's see what 2020 is going to bring us all here in the universe.
Ready?
I'm not ready. I'm totally ready for 2020.
I was born ready.
Okay. So it's just going to take me a little bit of time here.
See you guys. You guys have a wonderful night. Yeah, me too.
Bye.
Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year.
I'll forward the video to you.
Drive safe, you guys.
All right.
It's coming.
So the first thing that 2020 is talking about is this is the power year. This is where people are going to get more clarity than they've had before. This is the year that if you take the opportunity to really ground yourself and to seek the depths of truth that you haven't yet before, and also to expand your imagination, expand your horizon, allow your mind to really open up to places that it hasn't yet before. And be able to ground yourself to those ideas. Now that's interesting because a lot of time we say don't ground yourself to imagination, but it's saying ground yourself to imagination. So in picking up this Lemurian stone, it's really talking about the past a lot and how we need to start focusing on earth, focusing on the darkness, focusing on a lot of the iron and a lot of the oceans, because that's where a lot of that energy is going to lie within 2020, and seeking those elements, or even and there's a lot of they're showing a lot of fires that are going to be here this year. I know Australia just had one, but they're even talking about like fires within yourself that we're going to go through a lot, and we're going to burn almost like your entire root system is just going to be uprooted. It's going to be a complete change, like your forest gets burned, and then from that comes this new life. Exactly, comes that regrowth, comes the deeper levels of thinking, and going back into that Atlantean or Lemurian time, saying, hey, we need to see the depths of the waters. We need to really reach out, the healers and the people that meditate and the yogis and these spiritual people You came here with a mission. You came here to teach. You came here to rise above the rest. It's time this year that we show our power, we show our strength through the fires, and we show people how to love again. Because really there's a huge separation right now between humanity and love. And people are associating people with love when love is something completely different. Now, the way that they're showing is like love is the golden ticket. Love is the payment. And love is the greatest payment that you could receive throughout all times. And they're showing like throughout history, people think that they're trying to receive all of these different things, all these material things, all these goals, all of this knowledge or whatever. But right now, what we're in is we're really in that's interesting. We're really in the phase right now of love. And so the people that aren't going to be able to feel love, now this is where we're going to see a lot more murders, a lot more suicides, a lot more rapes and wars and aggression right now, because they're showing that people are trying to be loved, and that separation is what's killing people inside. So right now, love is the main thing that people are trying to receive, and it's either your greatest tool or your greatest enemy. And right here they had these two side by side, the light and the dark, and the heavy and the light, and that darkness is a lot lighter than what people think, where people are carrying love as the heavy thing. So we need to switch those energies, and we need to allow love to be something that's more lighter and something that isn't as heavy on people, and to really be able to accept that, but to love on a spiritual level, not just on a humanity level. Like we are trying to seek, and we are trying to love the universe. We're trying to love the humanity. We're trying to love the connection with our creator again. And so love is that main drive. And if you can focus on this year, they're showing a lot of success, a lot of people having better focus. Because if we're loved, if we're cared for, if we have somebody there, it tends to take a lot of that stress off of us. Mm-hmm. And so therefore, I mean, and they're even talking within yourself. So it doesn't even have to be somebody else. If you're loving yourself, it takes a lot of stress off of you. And so it allows you to focus on where you want to be stable and what you want to do with your life. And that's going to be the next goal. So we're seeking to burn the old and to go into the depths that we haven't been able to go with the water, and to be a lot more free, to let go, allow ourselves to be the boat instead of the anchor, and then just go where our heart tells us to go and lead with that, and do it in a way that is actual love, not what you think is love, not revenge, but lead with your heart in a passionate way. And this is genuinely, yes. And it's going to actually allow, they're also showing this is the year to help clear the ancestors' energy. So giving our mothers and our fathers and our siblings and our family love, which is something that we've really had a hard time overcoming. And now they're saying this is one of your family members were the ones that were supposed to teach you forgiveness in this lifetime. And so they were put there for you to learn to forgive. And if they're there and you can't forgive or you can't re-love, then how could you love yourself? How could you love others? And then there's this whole line that goes through the DNA. So giving actual genuine love, even if it's in little amounts, to those around you are going to start to heal all of these decades of fighting and the wars and the brutality and the bullying that we have had, and it will expand to help other people. A lot of people have been looking at false thoughts, false beliefs, false love, and their mind has really been foggy from it all. And in saying that, here we're pulling up that opalite, and the opalite here is false illusion. And that false illusion comes here with that mukanite, which in this specific reading is talking about having too many material things, or having too many hobbies, or too many addictions, things that aren't real, that we say, well, we have to do, or we're going to do, or we're focused on doing this because this is what's going to make us big. And realistically, we're just giving all of these false beliefs to these false lies, and it is exactly distracting us. And so we have this cloudiness where we could have this clarity, and that's where this year is going to bring. The cloudiness is going to go away, and we're going to be able to have this clarity. But in having this clarity, it has to be aligned with our focus, and it has to be aligned with what is it that we really want to do. So if you have 100 things to do, you can narrow that maybe down to just a few things that you're going to do, and write them out, your goals and your accomplishments on a calendar, because we want to see that we are accomplishing things. And this year, as I said, is going to be a big stressor, because if you're not feeling loved, if you're not feeling cared for in the way that you need to be, then you're going to feel as though you're a failure. And so having different avenues of goals and accomplishments that you can mark off to say, yes, I did this, yes, I did this, yes, I did that. Exactly.
And it builds your self-esteem.
Yeah.
And builds your confidence.
Exactly that.
And that, knowing of where you're supposed to be going, is very powerful.
Yeah. Or not knowing where you need to go sometimes, too.
Yeah. That's true, too.
Just knowing how you're following the spirit. So, yeah, 2020 is the year to focus, the year to get rid of distractions, the year to go through your hell. But to seek the ancestors, it looks like a lot of them are going to be around. They're going to be a lot more accessible this year. They're really here to help love and to teach us love and to be there for us and to allow us to know that we're not alone. Tons of information is going to be coming from Mother Nature. We're going to be revealing at least 4 big things this year that will be found. Either they're going to be some kind of ships or some kind of artifacts, or something that's going to be found in some of the mountains, and also some things in lower valleys. But I'm seeing 4 big things that are going to come and kind of shake our world to say, hey, wait a second, we thought that didn't exist. How did that happen? And so it's going to reshape our reality, which is going to be good. That's when ancestors are also going to be brought back, because their artifacts are going to be brought back. And so we'll have 4 tribes of ancestors coming in this year. Not exactly sure who they're going to be, but they're going to be pretty strong guidance. So keep your meditating up, keep your minds open, because we'll definitely be connected to that. And they'll really help us have clarity. So if you're connected to that collective consciousness, when that rises, then it looks like you're really going to be given some master keys into the universe and figuring things out. But remember, get rid of your distractions so that you have your clarity. So that's 2020. Yay!
Focus and do it.
Yes, exactly.
Happy holidays.
Love you guys.